What it do, homies? We out here about to check out a new comedian to me, Al Murray. I don't know who this person is, but roasting old people just got to be funny. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up.
In this country, we need the youngsters on side, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah? We do, don't we? Julie, we do, don't we? Yeah? Yeah? But we also need the wisdom of ages. Yeah? We need the wise ancients of our community to guide us on the path to that revolution. And back there, just in front of the lads, is an old-timer there with the grey hair. You right there, Pops? You warm enough and everything? You can see me. I'm not moving about too much. Fantastic. Hey, remember being 18? Yeah, remember that? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. No recollection. God bless you. It's fantastic having you here, all the stuff you've seen, the empires rise and crumble, a billion sunsets. It's a fantastic thing. Yeah, that time you had to take that penny farthing back because it was obsolete. Hey, all that stuff. Is this your wife with you or your carer? Who have you brought with you?
It's funny because even though they do look the same age, that nurses and caregivers, they have some of the most longest careers, man. The nurse that facilitated our firstborn, right, was a nurse for like 40 years. Like, it's crazy how long the careers. So that's why that's so funny, because that 100% could be true.
What did you used to do, Pops? Do you remember? You was in computers. Yeah, but back then they were enormous, so you could be in them, couldn't you? God bless you. Hey, cracking that Enigma code, Bletchley Park and all that. Yeah, put this. That's keeping a secret, you wanker. Yeah, put this. Put this.
Not the Enigma code, bro. Keeping a secret.
It's great we've got you here, Pop.
That was
right?
good.
It's great we've got you here. You can, because the thing is, later on in the show, would you be able to do me an enormous favour? Can I come to you, right? Because you're out here on probably one of your last nights out with us, and it's a beautiful thing. You're on the home straight, approaching the finish line. It's fantastic that you've chosen to spend these minutes with us, this precious, precious time. It's a beautiful thing, yeah? But before you go, right, yeah, at the end of the show, I'm going to come to you for your wisdom from the end of time, your message, yeah, all this time, all these centuries upon the planet, yeah, if you can give us, you'll sum it all up for us, that would be beautiful. Can you do that for me at the end? You try, OK. If he forgets, love, give him a nudge, OK? Fantastic, yeah. Because here's the thing, those young lads, the Herberts there, they won't understand why I'm making a fuss about this pint, will you, boys? Yeah? Will you? Yeah? You teenagers think, who needs rules? Shut up, Dad. Shut up, Mum. I'll do my own thing. I'm going to go to Thailand and crap in fucking bucket, and it'll be brilliant. Yeah.
Ain't no way teenagers actually thinking about that. That has to be an over-exaggeration, right? It has to be.
Arseholes. No, but it's in a pint glass, boys, and that's what's wrong. And there are rules. There are rules. And the most important rule of all is pint for the fella, glass of white wine, fruit-based drink for the lady. That is the most important rule of all, right? It's not just a made-up rule, an arbitrary rule made up by some gobby bloke trying to enforce his will upon women. No, it's a very real rule. Right, that's why I have to check this, Kelly. You all right with this, darling? I've got to, right? Yeah, because it's in a pint glass. Now, if this does turn out to be white wine, and it looks like it's white wine, you'll get it back, OK? But I have to check it, right? Because it could be one of these modern stealth lagers, couldn't it? It could.
It's what? Couldn't
it, lads? I'm right, ain't I? Yeah? It could be a stealth lager. Also, I've got to double-check this.
Did he say a stealth lager? OK, I get what he means without even knowing what specifically he's talking about, but that's a very interesting way calling it a stealth lager. Okay. Like stealth beer, you know, something's in the beer. You can't see it. It's hiding.
Couldn't it, lads? I'm right, ain't I? Yeah? It could be a stealth lager. Also, I've got to double-check this wine, right? I've got to double-check this booze, just in case, right? Because you never can be sure, can you? Yeah? Yeah, and I don't think I'm being paranoid, right? But I've just got to be sure, have a double-check, make sure that what's in here, isn't halal. That's right. Because it could be, couldn't it? You never know, do you? Right now, Abu Hamza might be in a cave, yeah? Churning out Sharia beer, trying to make fools of us, yeah? And undermine our way of fucking life and make us look like fucking idiots, yeah? And the basic problem for me, the basic bottom line problem with this entire issue, right, is I don't understand sober people, right? Yeah? So... Drunks I can read. People who drink, they are an open book to me. Yeah, that one's going to vomit. That one's going to try and get off with his mate's wife. That one's going to try and, tell his mate he loves him, then punch him in the face. I can understand all that. Yeah?
Not the wife.
Sober people are a mystery, right? However, this has led me to a brainwave, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to put to you tonight as my first policy as your governor this evening, right? And if you approve this, we'll act on it. I'll call the Ayatollah in the morning. We'll sort it out, right? We'll bring about world peace and reconciliation between the Muslim peoples of the world and everyone else. Dead simple, dead easy. What I suggest, I put it to you, next weekend, what they do is they have to offer themselves up as designated drivers. What could possibly go wrong? Come on. Yes, peace in our time, that's what I offer you. Yeah. Also, then, of course, there's the issue of the burqa. Now, the burqa is a dilemma, isn't it? The burqa is a dilemma for you and me, the freeborn peoples of the British Isles. Because the last thing anyone wants to do as freeborn peoples is tell anyone what they can and can't wear. I don't want to tell you what to wear. It's not my right. You don't want to tell me what to wear. It's not your right. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to say to you, the gentleman in the middle here, yeah, who's dressed as some sort of giant psychedelic homosexual lumberjack. I'm not going to say to you...
The accuracy.
I'm not going to say to you, what on earth are you fucking wearing? That's ridiculous. Hey, what is it? Is it a big top? What are you wearing? Jesus Christ.
Somebody need to get this memo to my wife. She don't always do it, but sometimes, man, that's what happens. I'm a settled married man. I really don't care what I be looking like walking out, 'cause I ain't trying to press nobody, bro. I wear a uniform to work and everything, and then outside of that, I ain't really got no type of clothes. So if we are doing some type of outing, I'm just so used to just putting on whatever, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then, you know, especially those of you who got spouses, they don't really say it, but they look like they saying it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of look at you and like, you know, kind of like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Hey, that's ridiculous. Hey, what is it? Is it a big top? What are you wearing? Jesus Christ. Is this some feeble effort to try and hang on to your youth? What is it? It's a desperately failed one if that's what it is, you tragic bastard. But the thing is, I wouldn't do that, right?
He gonna cry in the car.
That's something I never do. Wear what you want, mate. You can look as ridiculous as you fucking like. I'm never going to judge you, right? You understand me? And that's the dilemma with the burqa. I don't want to tell anyone what to wear, nor do you.
What's a burqa?
On the other hand, we're also faces people in this country, aren't
burqa.
We like faces, don't we, yeah? We like faces, don't we, Natalie? I like looking at your face. I like looking at your face. So, here's the thing. We like faces, but we don't want to tell anyone what to wear, right? It's a dilemma. So I've come up with a solution to the burqa issue. Dead simple, it's this, yeah? And if you approve this, I reckon we can bring about resolution between our communities in an instant, yeah? If you want to wear a burqa, what you got to do is wear a photograph of your face.
Burqa.
Yeah. Come on. What could possibly go wrong? Right, and you've got to have a slit for your eyes like that, so it's like a painting in a haunted house. Peace in our time. So, I have to check this, right? I'm going to check this, love, to make sure it is white wine. I'm also going to make sure it's not fucking gluten-free. Oh, God! What the hell has happened? 5 years ago, none of you people have heard of fucking gluten, yeah? And now we're all going through our poo with a fork, looking for it, aren't we? Who's the gluten in here? Oh, no.
There's no way people are actually doing that. Must be an exaggeration. Please tell me people are not doing that. That's crazy. You do, oh, wow. Every time you, because I know sometimes you have accidents, right? You think you've eaten something with gluten, but I feel like that type of lifestyle, I mean, I get it. You want to take care of yourselves, but you be checking it every time then, unless you have a strict gluten-free diet. But then there's trusted, oh, bro, I don't know. Oh my, really?
No, I don't like it. It makes me feel bloated. I mean, Pops, on D-Day, June the 6th, 1944. When you come off that landing craft, you've been on it You've been on it 2 days because of the postponement, because of the weather. Yeah, you've been bobbing up and down in the sea for 2 days. When you hit that beach, Sword Beach they called it, on that fateful morning, the first morning of Operation Overlord, as you come down the ramp of that landing craft and the bagpipes started up behind you and those 2 Sherman tanks came through the water, rushing out through the water, dropped their skirts, the DD tanks floated up and the flail tank went ahead and cleared the minefield and the shells were hooning in from HMS Zarathustra. Yeah, as you made your way, your Sergeant Major urged you on, come on boys, let's go, there's that tank emplacement outside Wiston-sur-Mer, we got to fucking take it out boys. As you went forward, were you thinking, Pops, oh, I do hope I've got a gluten-free ration pack? No! No! Because you were fighting for a Nazi-free world, weren't you? Not a gluten-free fucking biscuit. So...
I mean, there are some people who make the debate that, war makes for stronger people, and then too much peace just makes people extremely soft. You know what I mean? So we might be in those times where there's always talks of war and stuff like that. And there's definitely some like diabolical stuff that's going on, around the world and everything. But for the most part, all things considering, I think on average, and I might be a little ignorant saying this, most people are getting comfortable in these quote unquote peaceful times that allows them to focus on things such as gluten-free and keto diet and how they want to identify themselves and everything, especially with the pandemic that came up. People had all kinds of times to just do all kinds of things, do all types of research and everything. Now, that wasn't really a peaceful time, but it wasn't war. You know what I mean? It was a different type of difficulty, but yeah.
Weren't you? Not a gluten-free fucking biscuit. So... Also, how in God's name could pulled pork be traditional if no one had heard of it 18 months ago? So... That's impossible. So... I'm going to check this, right? I'm going to check this, love, to make sure it's not some halal pulled pork gluten-free pop-up artisan pint, OK? And if it is the white wine you say it is, you'll get it back. You all right with that, love? Yeah. OK, fantastic, yeah? I've got to do this. The youngsters don't understand, yeah? Yeah? I've got to set an example to you. Sit up, you feckless scroats. Sit up.
What an insult.
Here we go. I've got to do this, Julie. You understand me? Good girl. OK, here we go. Yeah, that was wine. Here you go.
Okay. Yeah, I like this guy. I think I need to look. I think I did do a couple of more reactions to Almore. I'm trying to kind of get a good sense of the type of comedy that he does. But yeah, you guys are interested in seeing more. Let's see if we can get this to 300 likes for the next Al Murray reaction. That's the end of this video. Dave's out.